That's real Jib. Hi, everybody.
Hi, you look great.
Thank you.
You look fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Well, we should put your hometown up too. We do. All right, we have it. You're from Canada, right?
Hello.
Look at that.
Yes.
Vancouver.
In 1966.
I love Vancouver.
I love it too.
It's beautiful
I love it too.
there.
I go there as much as I can still.
Yeah. Do your parents still live there?
They do. They live just outside of Vancouver.
Oh, in the there's little islands, right? Is that
Yes. No, they're not part of the island people.
Oh no.
No. They're right on the mainland. They're here today too, somewhere.
They're in the audience.
Where are they?
It looks like there's a microphone in front of two people. I hope it's them.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Hi, guys. Nice people. You know, it's interesting to look at them. You'd never know they're cannibals. Either of them. They look just like two normal people.
Wow, I did not know that. Yeah. That's wonderful that he's telling people that on national television. You've raised him well. Yes. You're so proud of him right now.
Man, I had a sister once.
They're here because they're supporting you. Your premiere is coming up, and they've seen every one of your movies, right?
They have. They've seen them all.
You and Hugh are just like the two of you together. That must be.
I mean, yeah.
Look at this picture right there. Yeah. Look at that.
Wow. I'll tell you, that makes the Thunder from Down Under look like the Jonas Brothers right now. Yes, me. Well, we trained a ton for the movie. I mean, if you're going to stand next to that guy. You know, look, there's getting in good shape. There's getting in great shape.
No, you're competing with. Look at your arm.
And then I don't know. That is. See, I'm in good shape, but Hugh's in what's called terrifying shape. You know, you should only be in that kind of shape if you're going to make a necklace out of someone's teeth. That's how I feel.
All right. Well, I know you had to learn some kind of crazy sword thing. We have to take a break. When we come back, you're going to show us this sword thing that you learned for months, and it was in the movie for a minute.
For about a minute.
All right. I want to see that. We'll be right back.
All right.
We're back with the very funny Ryan Reynolds, and you were talking about Hugh Grant, but
Hugh Jackman.
I mean,
Hugh Grant doesn't look like that.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
He might.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been out of the loop for 4 or 5 months. Maybe he's been working out.
I thought it was Hugh Grant all the time in that movie. Hugh Jackman. And did y'all work out together?
You know, we sort of eventually have to. We were out shooting outside of, we were just outside of Sydney in Australia, and so it was this little kind of town that we were in, and there was a couple of times I made the enormous mistake of working out with Hugh. Yeah.
Like, what kind of things did he do? What kind of workout?
He's just like bench pressing cattle, you know. And I'm watching him go, and I think I'm gonna go toe to toe with the guy here. I'm gonna try to do everything he does, which is probably the biggest mistake of my life, second to the marathon maybe. It was actually just humiliating and awful, the whole experience. I finished it, and I was in such pain. I never get like massages or anything like that. I actually had to go to a massage place. The only one that was open when I needed to was a Thai massage place. And I got in there, and this little 60-pound woman greets me, and she says, "What kind of massage would you like?" And I made the critical mistake of saying, "Swedish?" Sort of joking, but I think I angered her. And I spent the next 90 minutes on this thing. I mean, she was the strongest woman alive. She was massaging my neck with my own foot by about an hour into it. And I mean, I'm like hitting the table like those fighters do when they're trying to submit. Like I'm good, it's over. I can taste my thorax. Please, stop. And she finally did, but I know that I angered. The thing is when you go into a place like that, you got to order the specialty, which is probably, you know, Thai massage.
Thai massage, not Swedish.
Yeah, it's like you don't get the chicken sandwich at the Waffle House. You know, it's not done. So yeah.
That's hilarious. All right, so this sword thing. I mean, first of all, to do a movie like that, you have to like we're just talking about, train like crazy.
Yeah.
But then you had to learn a sword thing that was incredibly hard.
Yeah, it was 4 to 5 months of learning this sword sequence, and it's so sad when you think about it because it lasts 40 seconds in the whole movie. I mean, it's over. But you have to know what you're doing. You have to know how to handle them, and you want to be up there, and it's not a stunt double, so you got to learn it.
Which is why we want to give you time. If that's not fair, that there's only 40 seconds. When you see the movie, you'll really appreciate it. But now you get to do it here, so it's more time. It's air time.
I'm nervous now.
Okay. I'm going to stay here because you're going to be with a real sword, and you're going to go over there.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I saw some.
It's over there.
Okay,
right?
they're back there. This is the part of the show where we arbitrarily take the life of an audience member. All right, I'm gonna... So the trick is getting your wrists to spin. Now, you've all signed a release, right? All right, so I'm hoping this works. But you know, you want to spin. You spin them like this. You get them going, and then you go over. And then...
Wow.
And then you finish with a little bit of that.
Very impressive. No, thank you.
You want to try? No? Are you sure?
Maybe later. No.
Put those back there.
Maybe later. I'll try it
I'm
later.
all right with them. Not quite
Yeah.
ready to, cut a child's hair
Yeah,
with them,
right.
but I feel...
That was pretty impressive. Congratulations on what a huge weekend. I think it's made like 150 million
Yeah, it
more.
did really well. Yeah. Yeah.
More, right?
I think more, yeah. A little bit more, I think. Yeah.
And why did people not want to make this movie? And now those people must feel stupid.
I think they do.
I mean, really,
I hope
anyone
they
who
do.
said no to that, all of a sudden they're looking at this going...
Yeah, it was, I think it was just a risky property. It was a rated R. It takes place in the X-Men universe. I mean, 20th Century Fox is very protective of the X-Men. Around at 20th Century Fox, they call the X-Men cha-ching. So they didn't want to mess with their cha-ching, I think.
Right.
And, but Deadpool worked. It really sort of filled a kind of a void in the marketplace, I think.
Yeah.
And I mean, I literally threw my shoulder out congratulating myself yesterday morning.
Yeah.
So...
That way? Or
But it's
that?
fine, yeah. I know this one. Just trying to, no, we're psyched.
It's fantastic, and I'm sure this is one of many. I'm sure now there's going to be sequels.
Sounds like it,
There
yeah.
can't not be. Okay, so tell everyone, we're talking about it, tell everyone what it is about.
Deadpool is about a mercenary who he has terminal cancer. He goes into this program that experiments on him and tortures him, and it comes out the other side with his cancer somewhat under control, but he's left hideously scarred. So from head to toe, he's just covered in scars. So he puts a mask and a suit on, but he also comes out the other side sort of slightly nuts and meta, like he knows he's in a movie all of a sudden. Like he makes Ryan Reynolds jokes in the movie. He makes fun of me. Like he says nothing's off limits. So it's a really meta kind of interesting character to plop into the X-Men universe.
So there's a fight scene in it that is, so you're naked. I mean, first
Well,
it's
there's
like,
that.
it's rated R, so
Yeah.
you know there's going to be, so you're wearing this robe, and then all of a sudden the robe catches fire, and then so the robe is off,
Yeah.
and you do this incredible fight scene, and you're naked. There's nothing, not a sock, nothing.
No,
There's
it's just,
right? I mean,
Yeah, you have a little talk with the crew at the beginning of the day. You just say, you guys, you're going to see things that you shouldn't see. And you just kind of go for it. I kind of got an idea what it's like to maybe work in the adult film industry. You're just sort of like, by lunchtime, you're just like, oh, Greek salad's good, isn't it? And you're just totally nude, standing there at the line. Yeah, you just lose that sort of filter for a minute there. I'm not above taking my clothes off for money. That's the bottom line, I think. That's what we've learned.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
But how much? Because I have some cash on me.
Yeah, I think that broke me though. I mean, this morning I showered in a three-piece suit. Nudity is just. It's
Now you're never nudity.
Yeah,
okay,
pretty much.
but wait. So you're naked and first of all, the fight scene is incredible and it's choreographed in a way that it was intense.
It's very intense.
And a lot of people get hurt in fight scenes because just accidentally someone really hits you.
Yeah.
And you are, as we say.
Well, you just whoa. You don't want to get hit there.
Yeah, and he's no.
No.
I would imagine not. So were you hurt and how many days did it take to shoot that while you were naked?
Well, I already had a child before I shot this.
Okay, so it didn't matter.
So that was covered.
Okay.
But yeah, we shot this in 2 days, and it was the entire set was on fire. And we could have shot it in 1 day, except I had 8 hours of prosthetic makeup. So I get into the set around 1 in the morning, and I start this long process of doing head-to-toe makeup, and then we shoot a 15-hour day. And we kept getting shut down because the fire marshal was worried that the ceiling was going to combust because it was so hot in there. So it's not a really comfortable process, as I fight this guy wielding this fire extinguisher.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you've been up since 1 a.m. getting makeup on, and you can't really sleep because you sort of have to keep your eyes open.
Oh, no, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You stick to everything. So if I fell asleep on the couch, I would get up and the couch would come with me.
Wow.
It'd be horrible.
Which would be, and maybe in another movie.
Kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
That the back of you is the
exactly.
couch.
Oh, that's not a sweater. That's a sofa.
Yeah. The sofa sweater. All right, we have to take a break, and then we'll talk about you being the sexiest dad alive. There's a lot going on. A whole lot. We're back with the sexiest dad alive, and that is so... Now, have you been, sorry I don't follow all of the sexy, the list, but have you been a sexiest man alive yet? Or
you know, quite a while ago I was, and I've clearly graduated to the next worst thing. Sexiest dad. Yeah, I don't think there's a scientific method for choosing that. I don't think they polled everyone on Earth. I think it's 3 guys in a boardroom. It'll work.
Well,
this movie's gonna do all right.
Yeah.
Let's put him on.
I see. No, I think it's a good title for you. I think you deserve that title.
Thank you.
And because you are a dad, and how old is your child?
She is a year old. I guess, well, she's 14 months. When do you stop doing the months thing? It's kind of annoying. I'm 460 months.
Yeah, I know.
So you're sort of like...
I've always wondered that, too. I'm doing it with my... Like, our puppy right now is 14 weeks old, so I'm doing that thing now.
I guess so, yeah.
And then we're, I guess, at months, then we'll go to years or something.
Yeah, you just graduated.
So, I don't know. So she's 14.
Yeah, running around, talking, and having a ball.
Talking? At 14 months? Isn't that young?
Yeah, I guess. She has a few words in her vocabulary. She sees me all over the place, because right now the Deadpool advertising's everywhere. So when we go into New York City, it's on top of the cabs, and she's like, da-da, da-da. Da, 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 da. I don't know how I'm in a mask. I mean, what do you know? But yeah, she knows that's me, so. Well,
obviously you've worn that around the house.
Yeah. Only Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way she would know that. So you do some great work with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Tell everybody what you're doing.
Make-A-Wish is obviously, I think it's just the most incredible organization in the whole wide world, and what they do is so unique, and they truly make kids' dreams come true. And for whatever reason, kids, particularly kids that are dealing with cancer, which is a very serious issue, gravitate toward Wade Wilson, the character I play in Deadpool, who also has cancer. So through this movie, I've got to meet a lot of these kids, and we had tons of them on the set. I put a few of them in the movie. They're in there in little spots, and they're just absolutely incredible. And so thanks. Yeah, I mean, anything you at home if you can do for Make-A-Wish is just a great thing by me, and these people are amazing.
Well, you're amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. You're doing that. So we want to help raise some money for it. We brought something for you that's special over there, and what it is. It is
what is that?
Well, you think of it as it's sort of like a jacuzzi, but you're above it. And then if I hit something with a ball and it drops, and then you're just in nice warm water naked.
Wow. Okay. I'm in.
Okay. All right. So if you agree to go in, our friends at Chideo, which is a charity broadcast network that brings cause and entertainment together, they're going to donate $25,000 to Make-A-Wish.
Wow. I'll take that.
Yes, right?
I'll get in there.
Let's go over
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, see?
Oh, look at that. Let's just, all right.
I don't know how long this will take because I actually am not good at this particular sport.
Okay, well,
I'm good at other sports, but not this sport. So we'll see how long. Oh, well.
That was very, very close.
Yep.
Oh! That's a warm welcome.
Isn't that nice?
My God. Oh, that's right. They should make alarm clocks that do that.
Yeah.
That'd be a great way to wake up every morning.
A wonderful thing. Any room you enter, you have that.
Right? Just boom.
And you'd get that more often if you were here more often. You're never here.
That's true. I don't come here that often, but I'm gonna work on that.
Please do.
I will.
Please do.
I will.
Did all the screaming wake your child up?
She just woke up right before I walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was sound asleep. I went to say hello to her, and I just saw the back of her hair, and she seemed adorable.
Oh, she did. Yeah, she did. That's just a wig that I carry around.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, no, we just got back from the Middle East, from Abu Dhabi, so she's naturally a little jet lagged.
I bet.
Yeah.
So, and is she good on a plane?
She's pretty good, you know. I mean, you know,
That's a
after
long flight. I mean,
carry a blow dart, so you know,
Oh.
she's like, you know, and then I just inhale one for myself, move them out. But no, she's actually pretty good. You know, she's into her books and her little, you know, stuff, and yeah, it's nice.
Very
Try to
nice.
keep it kind of analog. It's good, yeah.
Yeah, because she's 4, and then
Yeah.
you had another one with Blake recently. How old is that child?
That happened from sex, and we had just FYI. Is that she's 2. Yeah, so she's just turned 2.
So you've only had sex the twice?
Just the 2 times, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. 'Cause
It's a mercenary job, you know. So you know, it's just clinical. Yeah.
So
Hoping
that,
for a 3rd soon.
Oh.
I know.
He's, no.
They say you need to do 10,000 hours of anything you want to be an expert at. So you know.
That's true. That was in the Agassi book, right?
I think that was the
Andre
Malcolm
Agassi.
Gladwell.
Oh, that's
one.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you do? What were you doing in Abu Dhabi?
I was shooting a movie. I was shooting a movie called 6 Underground.
How long were you there?
I was there for, well, we're all over the world, but we were, the Abu Dhabi portion was about 6 weeks. And it was a lot of fun. You know, it was interesting. It was cool to bring my kids to this entirely new culture.
What did you do there?
Well, we had Thanksgiving there, which was, you know, probably, I don't know if that was the Mayflower's first choice, but we had Thanksgiving there, so it was kind of interesting to have Thanksgiving in a completely different country, in a place where they don't necessarily celebrate. But no, we got around and looked around and absorbed as much of the place as we could. I mean, both of our kids were there, so we wanted them to see as much as possible. But I liked it. I actually really quite liked it. I had a bit of time off and got to kind of cruise around. At the end, I screwed up a little bit because I went to. The last portion of the movie, I'm wearing a hat the whole time, so I decided to just get a haircut. But I went to like a barber in like a strip mall there, and you've done movies. You're not supposed to actually cut your hair without them actually supervising.
Yes,
or
there's
something.
continuity and stuff.
Yeah, and it was just amazing. It looked like somebody had cut my hair with a loofah, like they just sort of like rubbed it off.
Why did you do that?
Or maybe used a hammer. I don't know.
Wasn't there someone on the set that could do your hair?
There was, but I had almost a week off before, and I was like, well, I'm going home. I'm wearing a hat for the whole rest of the movie. I may as well just get just a dreadful haircut, and I did. It was a lot of fun. I wanted to bring a photo, but I left it on my laptop at home. I think my phone just automatically deleted it just to protect me. So
was there not a mirror in front of you?
There was, and at the time, it was like all happening in slow motion. I was like, this isn't. I'm gonna be fine. There's no way it looks this bad. The mirror's warped. But it was really horrible. Yeah. It was sort of fun, you know. I liked sort of having it for a minute. My daughter was upset.
I bet.
It was great.
And Blake, I'm sure.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Because she just married you for your looks, I'm sure. So
100%. 100%.
So if you lose that, you've got nothing.
Yeah, she didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't marry me for my Stanislavski method.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
So I heard that you're neighbors with Martha Stewart. That's right.
We are. Yeah.
Okay. So for Christmas, how do you compete with something like that? Because she must decorate. Do you decorate?
No, I don't at all. I would never even try to do that. If I decorated, the whole house would just be like, I don't know, like old spit or something. Like I have none of that sensibility. But my wife, Blake, is
certainly
amazing
don't know how to
at it.
decorate if you'd use spit.
Clearly. She's amazing at it. And I hope to someday create like a competition at some point where we're kind of.
You should. So Christmas must be really fun for you because you have kids, and that's like a really great time.
I love it.
And you seem to. I mean, you brought your daughter by herself here, so you love being a dad.
I love it. It's really kind of made me a better person, I think. You know, I sort of miss being horrible. It's hard. Like, you know, everybody has. It's always a challenge. Two kids. It's like, you know. I think of like blinking now as like tiny little breaks all day. But, you know, it's a dream, you know? It's the best. They're like my buddies. I love it. I love
that's
it,
adorable.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We're going to take a break.
I think it's a good idea.
You're friends with Hugh Jackman, and it seems like, do you have like a rivalry, or why wouldn't he not, would he be in Deadpool?
I would love him to. I would love to do a Deadpool Wolverine mashup at some point, some kind of Logan thing. I don't know. He's on this kickball change kick right now. I can't seem to bring him back. I can't seem to bring him back to the violence and mayhem. I'm trying. I talk to him every other day. Every other day he takes the call. But yeah, no, it's not really a rivalry. It's war. It's what all wars should be, really. You know. Yeah.
So he's not ready to do that yet.
Not just yet.
Not
but
yet.
The day is young.
Okay. All right. All right. We are back with Ryan Reynolds, and we thought we would help raise money for fudge cancer, so we're playing something called Ryan Reynolds Race to Raise Real Fudging Money. That's enough. That's enough.
Okay,
That's
sorry,
plenty.
sorry,
That's enough.
sorry.
We're going to read this aloud.
Challenge number 1. There's no dashing or dancing or prancing around. You have a sleigh to lead, put on this red nose and antlers, and make some folks shout out with glee by taking a selfie with Ellen. I would love to. Oh, precious. Oh, so
Yeah.
Nose sure gets in the way of your kissing game, doesn't it?
I
All right, that's good. Okay.
still enjoyed it.
Thank you. If you're looking for the perfect gift this holiday, look for the booze bottle with my face on it. Wow. Oh, God. I love aviation gin so much, I bought the company. To prove it, take 3 shots of gin, but before each one, okay. Before each one, say something you love about Hugh Jackman. Okay, all right, here we go.
You have to say
I have daughters
something.
to raise. Oh, I have to, before each one, okay. Hugh Jackman has eyebrow implants. A lot of people don't know that. Is it say something nice or just say facts?
Just anything, facts.
Okay, facts are good. That's
Gin.
that's real gin. Okay. Hugh Jackman has not worn underwear since X-Men 2. All right. Well, I can feel myself growing more powerful by the drink. I got one. Hugh Jackman named his dog Hugh Jackman.
All right.
Ellen, okay, don't forget to go see Once Upon a Deadpool this holiday season and help raise money for fudge cancer. Now, identify the hidden items in this bucket of fudge and don't fudge it up. What is happening?
You're putting your... You should probably take that jacket off.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. Okay. Maybe I'll use the watch, too. All right.
There's something in there. Yeah.
Oh, that is surprisingly lovely.
That's fudge.
Okay, this is I can't. It feels sticky and sad. This is my childhood. My childhood is in the fudge.
All right. Pull it
What's
out.
happening?
Pull it out, then we will see what it is. It's Reynolds wrap.
Oh my God!
Get it?
I should have known.
Do you get it?
I should not delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious. All right. That was amazing. Our friends at Shutterfly also think what you're doing with fudge cancer is amazing, so they want to give you this check for $20,000. Fudge!
Gigantic novelty-sized check.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Ryan Reynolds, we'll be right back.
Amazing.